So good morning, children. Hope you all ready for the test paper. Prepared well for the periodic test. Yes. Karthik, Femina. What about Tomlin and Shubham? They didn't join. Why? Okay, this period we are going to revise. Okay. Me 1 second. I'll check for them what happened. Join in. So we know for the periodic test you have 3 chapters: linear inequalities, then matrices and determinants. Okay. Yesterday Aishwarya asked few questions doubt. That questions first of all let me clear. If you have any doubt you can first inform me which all the questions you have any doubt. Do you have any doubt, Anila? No. No. Okay. So prepare well for the exam. Attempt all the questions. Okay. Try to score the best. Is it clear? Try to score full. That should be our aim. That must be our aim. Okay. So now note down these questions. For a square matrix A, if A square is equal to I, find A inverse. If A square is equal to I for a square matrix A square is I means find A inverse. How to do this? A square is I, isn't it? A square is I. So what we can do, in order to find A inverse, you divide both the sides. That means you multiply by A inverse. A inverse into A square is equal to A inverse into I. When you multiply, that is same as divide by A. You divide by A. When you divide by A, what you will get? A is equal to A inverse. Therefore, A inverse will be same as A. Like this, you can do it for any numbers. Okay, if it is A cube is equal to I, this is the same method. If A cube is equal to I, you divide by A on both sides. Therefore, you will get A square is equal to A inverse. So, A inverse will be same as A square. Now, write this question. Find the value of the determinant 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 3. What is the value of this determinant? 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 3. Find. You have to find the value of this determinant. Yes, what is the answer? What is the answer, Karthik? How will you evaluate this determinant? 1 into along the negative 3. Let's check this one. Okay, 6 minus 0, isn't it? For the second element, we write minus 0 into, leave the row and column. So, get 0 minus 2 plus 2 into 0 minus 4. So, you get 6. How will you get negative 3? 1 into 6. Next term is 2. Okay. Say for the exam, if you are answering like this, sometimes the negative 3 will be there and you will be thinking it is correct. Okay. After doing this, you check it once again. You check it, is it correct? Now, the next one. Find the inverse of the matrix. Find the inverse of the matrix. Find the inverse of the matrix find the inverse of the matrix. One second. Find the inverse of the matrix 3 minus 2, 5, 3. 3 minus 2, 5, 3. So how will you find the inverse? So in order to find the inverse, first thing we will do is we find determinant A, isn't it? We find determinant A. So it will be determinant A. It is 9 minus of minus 10, isn't it? We multiply these two, minus of minus. So we get it is 19 not equal to 0. Determinant is not equal to 0. Therefore, inverse exists. What is the formula to find A inverse? 1 by determinant A into adj. For a 2 by 2 matrix, how to find the adjoint? Yes, tell me children, how will you find the adjoint of the 2 by 2 matrix? How will you find adj of a 2 by 2 matrix? A is the matrix given. Yes, Femina, how will you find the adjoint here? What is the easy way given? I gave one easy method, isn't it? Aishwarya, what is adjoint?
We have to interchange the diagonal elements.
Main diagonal, principal diagonal. Okay.
Change the sign of the other two elements.
Okay. So we'll get minus 5, 2. So this is adj A. Therefore, what is A inverse? 1 by 19 into 3, 2, minus 5, 3. Similarly, we can find the is it possible to find determinant for any matrix? Is it possible to find determinant for any matrix? Is it possible? No, we can find determinant for only square matrix. We can define determinant for only square matrix, isn't it? Two matrices are equal. Listen children, if two matrices are equal, corresponding values are equal. If two determinants are equal, then the corresponding entries are equal, isn't it? Then, what is the property we have learnt relating matrix A and adjoint? A into adj is equal to adj into A is equal to determinant A into I, isn't it? A into adj is equal to adj into A is determinant A into I. If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, okay, what is determinant of adj? What will be determinant of adj? If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, what is the determinant of adj? Yes, tell me children. If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, determinant of adj will be same as determinant A square, isn't it? Yes or no? Children, all these things is we marked on that day in your textbook. You solved it or not? Huh? You solved these questions or not? In page number, take page number 136, that we discussed everything. Determinant of adj is equal to. So in general, if A is an n by n matrix, if A is an n by n matrix means, what is determinant of adj? Determinant of adj will be A raised to n minus 1. It will be same as determinant of A raised to n minus 1. For the exam, we have up to, okay, it's day before yesterday only someone was asking which are the portions are there. Actually, teach that day itself I said up to inverse is there, not the solving equations is not there. Up to inverse you have for the exam. What we learned on till Wednesday, Monday we completed the topics and we discussed few more questions on Wednesday. So up to that part is there. Okay, solutions is not there. Now is it okay up to this? Any other doubt? Parna. Any other doubt? Aishwarya? Aditya? Yes, Aishwarya. Yes.
No, ma'am.
No. Aparna?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No. Right, the next one. Right, the next one. What is AB the transpose, children? What is AB the transpose? What is the property we have learned? AB the transpose is equal to?
B transpose, A transpose.
Yes, it is B transpose into A transpose. Similarly, what is AB the inverse? It is B inverse, A inverse, isn't it? AB the inverse is B inverse into A inverse. Now, when will you say matrix is singular? A is singular means? The matrix is singular. That means?
It should be equal to 0.
Determinant A is 0. Determinant A is 0. B is singular means? Determinant B is also equal to 0. Now A is singular or B is singular. What can you say about determinant AB? If suppose any one of the matrix is 0, what will be the determinant of AB? What is the property we have learned for determinant AB? Determinant A is same as determinant A into determinant B. Suppose any of one of the matrix, either A or B is singular means AB will be also singular. Is it clear? If either A or B is singular means AB will be singular. Okay? Suppose both A and B non-singular. What is meant by non-singular matrix?
The determinant is not equal to 0.
Determinant is not equal to 0. A and B are non-singular. So what happens to determinant AB? Determinant A into determinant B. Determinant A is also not equal to 0. Determinant B is also not equal to 0. Therefore, AB will be non-singular. Okay? Okay? Then, how to find the cofactor? How will you find the cofactor? Cofactor of an element is got by
Adding the rows and columns and finding if it is odd or even, then assigning the sign.
Okay, very good. Okay, that is by we remove the row and column containing that element. We delete the row and column containing that element. So, then we will be getting a matrix determinant of n minus 1. If A is a matrix or determinant of order n by n, then if you take the adjoint of an element, you will be getting a determinant of order n minus 1. Okay. For the minor, we will not be looking at the sign. For adjoint, we will be taking care of sign. Okay. Write this question. Try this question. Suppose you are given a matrix like this. Suppose A is equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 4, 5, 3, minus 4, minus 6. What is adjoint of 4? What is adjoint of the element 4? Find, sorry, not. A is, okay, find, instead of this I'll give the notation. Capital A12, find out what is capital A31, find capital A33. A12 means adjoint of the element. It is adjoint of the element small a12, isn't it? Find out and give me what is adjoint of a12. First row, second column. First row, second column means what you will do? We will add one minus sign, isn't it? We put one minus is equal to minus, leave the row and column containing that one. So we get minus 1, 5, 3, minus 6. So what is adjoint here? Minus 6 minus 15, so we will get this as 9. Is it correct? Check your answers, children. Is it correct? Anila Mohanan, Femina? Yes, children, those who don't have any video network issues, please. Tomlin, you prepared well for the exam? Any doubt you have?
No, ma'am.
No. Tell me, children, what is 831 here? Anila Mohanan, what is 831? Third row, first column. We can't hear Anila Mohanan. We are not able to hear what you are saying. Yes, Karthik, give me what is 831, Karthik.
Ma'am, is it -2?
-2, yes. And what about 833, Aditya Satyan? Third row, third column. So anyhow, it will be positive, isn't it? These two are plus. So plus M33 with that minor. M33, then. I think she can't join. Okay. Femina, what is the answer, Femina? M33? What is M33? Leave the row and column containing this. So we get determinant 1, 2, minus 1, 4, isn't it? So we'll get 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6. Which is equal to 6. Write the next one. Write the next one. A is equal to matrix 1, minus 1, 4. B is equal to matrix minus 1, 2, 3. Find AB. Find AB. So what is the order of the matrix A here? Order of the matrix A is, how many rows are here? 3 by 1, isn't it? B is a matrix of order 1 by 3. So what will be order of AB? It will be a 3 by 3 matrix. Find out what is AB. So find out AB. A is equal to the matrix 1, minus 1, 4. And B is equal to the matrix given here. B is the matrix minus 1, 2, 3. So we'll be getting a 3 by 3 matrix, row with column. So we'll get, what is AB? Minus 1, 2, 3, 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 8, 12. This is the matrix AB. What is meant by scalar matrix? Scalar matrix. What is meant? We completed up to this 8B. Yes? What about your others? Finished? Anila Mohanan? AB, product AB? What is meant by a square matrix? When you say matrix is a square matrix?
When column and rows
Are same, yes. If number of rows is equal to number of columns, we call it as a square matrix. What about a scalar matrix? What is a scalar matrix? Suppose you are given like this, 3, 1, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0, 3. This is a scalar matrix. When all the elements along the diagonals are same and the other entries are 0 means we call it as a scalar matrix. Okay, it is a square matrix in which all the elements along the diagonals are same. This is called a scalar matrix. And if the scalar is equal to 1, we call that as a square identity matrix. If the scalar is equal to 1, we call that as a identity matrix, and we denote this as I3, identity matrix of order 3, I3. I2 means identity matrix of order 2. So we get 1, 0, 0, 1. What is I1? It is simply 1. Identity matrix of order 1 means it is 1. But zero matrix, children, zero matrix can be a rectangular matrix. It can be like this. Okay, but identity matrix is always a square matrix. Note the difference. Okay, zero matrix can be any matrix. It can be a rectangular matrix. But this one, identity matrix must be a. Now, suppose order of the matrix is 4 by 2. Order of a matrix is 4 by 2. How many elements will be present in that matrix? Order of a matrix is 4 by 2. How many elements are present?
8 elements.
8 elements. Okay. Suppose a matrix has 15 elements. How many possible orders are there? A matrix has 15 elements. How many possible orders are there?
4.
4. How?
1 into 15, 15 into 1, 3 into 5, and 5 into 3.
Yes. Okay. Now, okay. The matrix multiplication, inverse and all, is it okay? When you say matrix is singular, determinant is 0. If the determinant is 0, inverse does not exist. If the determinant is 0, what we can say? Inverse does not exist. Okay, whether we have learned the formula for inverse? What is the formula for finding A inverse?
1 by determinant A into
Adjoint of A. 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. Okay. Then, in a determinant, suppose 2 rows are identical. What is the value of the determinant? If 2 rows, 0. Value of the determinant will become 0. If 2 rows are identical, value of the determinant is 0. Now listen children, another important type of question, one more question. If A is a matrix of order n by n and determinant A is 2, suppose determinant A is you take it as 5. So what will be determinant 2A? Determinant A is 5. What will be the value of determinant of 2A? A is an n by n matrix. Determinant A is 5. What will be determinant 2A? What will be determinant 2A? How many rows are there? N rows. So we can write this as 2 raised to n into determinant A, isn't it? So in general, suppose A is a 3 by 3 matrix and suppose determinant A is 5. Therefore, what is determinant of 2A? It is 2 cube into determinant A. So it is 8 into 5, which is 40. Okay, this type of questions that day I told you to do it from this, from the exercise. If you have not tried, try this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, page number 132. Page number 132, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are all important questions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or see, if you do the textual questions, all the textual questions, surely you can score good marks in the exam. Okay, so page number 132. That I gave, how many of you tried these questions? Write the next one. Next one is, we can do two questions from linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. Find the solution set of x minus 2 is less than 3x plus 5. What is the answer? And x belongs to n. First case when x belongs to n. Second case x belongs to R. When x belongs to n. Second case when x belongs to R. X minus 2 is less than 3x plus 5. Yes, give your answer. Try these questions. I can do. Third one, find this one. Find the area of the triangle. Find the area of the triangle with vertices. Find the area of the triangle with vertices 2, 7, 1, 1 and 10, 8. And 10, 8. Find the area of the triangle with vertices 2, 7, 1, 1 and 10, 8. What is the area, Aishwarya? Third one.
Ma'am, 1 second. I didn't complete it. Ma'am, you said 47 by 2.
47 by 2. What about the others? Yes, children. Yes, correct. Correct, Aishwarya. It is 47 by 2. It is 47 by 2. In linear inequalities, you will not be getting problems related to graph. Only this word problems will be asked. Word problems will be asked. Try the next one. Next one. To receive grade A, grade A in maths, to receive grade A in maths, one must get an average of at least 90 marks. To receive grade A in maths, one must get an average of at least 90 marks, sorry, not 80, 90 marks in 5 exams. At least 90 marks in 5 exams. If Ravi's marks, if Ravi's mark in the first 4 exams, if Ravi's mark in the first 4 exams are 87, 92, 94 and 95. If Ravi's mark in the first 4 exams are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find the minimum marks he must obtain. Find the minimum marks he must obtain in the 5th exam. Find the minimum marks he must obtain in the 5th exam. Find the minimum marks he must obtain in the 5th exam to get grade A. To get grade A. To get grade A. So what is the minimum marks he should get in the 5th exam so that his marks will be, he will be getting A grade. A grade means he should get more than or equal to 90. We have to get more than or equal to 90, greater than or equal to 90. So we want the marks to be greater than or equal to 90. Average marks must be greater than or equal to 90. Try this one and find out what is the marks. You take the fifth subject mark as x and find out what is the mark you will get. Fifth subject as x, fifth mark as x. So x plus 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 by 5 is greater than or equal to 90. Now simplify this and find the answer. What is the mark? So when you add all those things, you get 368 plus x by 5 is greater than or equal to 90. So 368 plus x is greater than or equal to 450. So x is greater than or equal to 450 minus 368. So what will be the answer? Find out. So x is greater than or equal to 82. Now write the next one. If x belongs to W, solve 3 by 5x minus 2x minus 1 by 3 is greater than 1. If x belongs to W, find x. If 3 by 5x minus 2x minus 1 by 3 is greater than 1. Find the solution set here. It is given x belongs to W. W means set of all whole numbers. So here first we take the LCM. When we take the LCM here, we'll get 3x minus 5 into 2x minus 1 is greater than 1. 15 if you cross multiply, we get 3x minus 5 into 2x minus 1 is greater than 15. Next step, you open the bracket, 3x minus 10x plus 5 is greater than 15.
Ma'am,
Yes.
isn't it 9x minus 10x?
Oh, yes, 3 3s are 9, yes. So 9x minus 10x, so we get minus x plus 5 is greater than 15. So minus x is greater than minus plus 5, if you take to other side, it is minus 5, isn't it? So x will be greater than 10. So when you multiply by inequality, when I multiply by minus, inequality will change. So we get x is less than minus 10. And x belongs to W. X belongs to W. Is it possible? No, isn't it? Therefore, x is equal to 5, empty set. No element will be there satisfying this condition. There is no element satisfying this condition. Okay, children, with this we wind up. Thank you.